The bandwagon effect, more than just follow the crowd. Introduction. The bandwagon effect is often summed up as the human tendency to adopt beliefs or behaviors, yet this shorthand overlooks the nuanced social dynamics that underlie mass adoption. Bandwagoning interacts with pluralistic ignorance. Even more intriguingly, can flip into a snob or distinction effect once an idea reaches a critical mass. To grasp the full complexity, we'll unpack these three dimensions and see how following the crowd can sometimes mean misunderstanding it. 1. Pluralistic ignorance. When we misread the majority, at the heart of many bandwagon phenomena lies pluralistic ignorance. Silent majorities in classrooms, workplaces, or social circles. Assuming they're in the minority, others then infer that silent. Spiral of silence. This dynamic was famously demonstrated in studies where students overestimated peers' comfort with aggressive humor or political position, leading them to conform publicly, even when privately uncomfortable, breaking the spell. A single voice of dissent, showing that bandwagon effects often depend as much on misperception as on genuine enthusiasm. Private versus public conformity. Say one thing, believe another. Not all conformity reflects true inner conviction. Social psychologists distinguish public conformity. Individuals may outwardly endorse a trend or vote or hashtag, while privately harboring doubts. This surface-level compliance sustains the bandwagon, as observers see widespread support and feel pressure to join. Private acceptance, in contrast, genuine attitude change occurs when individuals internalize the group norm. True bandwagon shifts involve private acceptance, which tends to be more durable, but typically requires stronger evidence or personal investment. Factors influencing depth: face-to-face pressure, identification with the group, and repeated exposure foster private acceptance. Like public count displays or social media metrics, often elicit only public conformity, vulnerable to backfire when scrutiny arises. 3. Critical mass and the snob effect. When following sparks distinction, paradoxically, once a belief or trend attains critical mass, the bandwagon can invert into a snob or distinction effect. Exclusivity seekers, early adopters of niche fashions or ideas, may relish their pioneer status. As these innovations become mainstream, the original enthusiasts often abandon them to preserve distinction, sparking new micro-bandwagons within subcultures. Luxury and status goods in economics. Demand increases with price until too many acquire the item, at which point conspicuous consumption loses its allure and snob-driven demand rises for even rarer alternatives. Cultural cascade. Initial growth draws in broader audiences, then elite circles migrate elsewhere, leaving the mainstream to evolve or fragment. A new conclusion: the bandwagon effect extends far beyond simple crowd following. It often rides on pluralistic ignorance, people conforming to misperceived norms, and varies in depth between public compliance and private conviction. Moreover, reaching critical mass can prompt a reverse bandwagon, as early adopters seek fresh distinction. Recognizing these subtleties helps us understand social trends, design better interventions, e.g., revealing true majority opinion, and anticipate when mass movements might splinter into new waves of exclusivity or rebellion in social life. Following the crowd is rarely as straightforward as it seems, and sometimes leads us to question whether we were ever in step to begin with.